So you have to be very careful about unintended consequences. So if there is a new polymer material that is going out into the market, then manufacturers have to think really carefully about the end of life of that material. Is it something that could go into some sort of compostable system, be it industrial composting or anaerobic digestion, or is it going to end up down at your local waste depot?
Do I need to explain something? This is the image we get from the hyperspectral camera. It can detect pixel by pixels, and then I can classify by the object. So I can tell this is PLA and this is potato starch.
But that will pull out non-combustibles as well.
The ideal solution would be to be able to have systems to sort and degrade, whether that's a chemical degradation or a biological degradation. I don't think we can leave the amount of plastics that's currently in the oceans. And people are looking at developing microbial-based systems, for example, that might be able to help degrade plastics in a marine environment. That could potentially have an impact as well.
So we want to reduce those times. We want to reduce the time taken to degrade plastic in anaerobic digesters, to bring that into that 3-week window, which is what anaerobic digesters run commercially at now.
Now, we're talking about China, we're talking about India, Singapore, or any other country. These are the countries that have huge populations. These are the countries that have the huge pollution when it comes to plastic. So if you're talking about any meaningful commitments and desire and seriousness on having a plastic pollution treaty, all countries, all member states must demonstrate that they are committed. We would have to bring other stakeholders on board. Apart from the existing technology, new technologies, we would have to have a conversation with policy framers, the government, the industry players, and civil society organizations. So yes, it's possible for us to get to that 80%, but technology alone would be limited.
There are so many different recycling policies depending on where you live. There's got to be some conformity, and then the technologies will start to slot in place. But there's still a lot of basic research and developments to try and tackle how we might more effectively, even simple things such as mixed composites, textiles, for example, that have mixed plastics in. How are we going to be able to be dealing with that? And those technologies are still needing to be developed, because what we don't want to do is always repurpose and downgrade a material, because ultimately it's going to end up in the environment.